Hey guys, my name is Witz. The KHVOSTOV quest is a massive grind. And on top of that, it can be bugged for some players, especially when it comes to getting the 17th mode from the meatball boss. Bungie had addressed the issue in a tweet back on June 7th, 2024, where they disabled the meatball boss, then later on re-enabled it, letting us know that it's been fixed. I thought it was fixed after that tweet. So I went in with 16 modes in my inventory and all other requirements met. I killed the meatball boss. To my surprise, I got nothing. No 17th mode, which is an exotic looking mode called Mode of Primordial Light. A picture is on screen so you know what it looks like. Some of you can relate to my frustration, so when I got no 17th mode, that's when I scream, that's some bullshit. Suffice it to say, the issue still exists for a lot of players. Now, I explain all of this because I know someone will come to the comment section and said, oh, it's been fixed. But I'm telling you, it is not fixed, even as of June 19th, 2024. My theory is that any quest that involves the meatball boss has always been RNG from my recollection. For instance, the Malfeasance exotic hand cannon quest had the meatball as an RNG boss from Gambit. At one point, that's how it was. Therefore, Bungie must have coded this part of the KHVOSTOV quest as RNG as well. This is just my theory, but as it stands right now, this part of the quest is a complete RNG fest because it took me 3 runs to finally get the 17th mode. And I've heard reports of other players having to do more than 3 runs of the meatball boss before they can get the 17th mode. That's insanity. In any case, if you're still having this issue where you can't get the 17th mode to obtain your KHVOSTOV exotic auto rifle, here are some things you need to do to alleviate being a victim of this persistent bug. Tip number 1, make sure you have the legendary KHVOSTOV before anything else. This may not be important, but it's a precautionary measure. By the way, you need 15 encryption bits to get the legendary KHVOSTOV. Plenty of guides on YouTube on how to do this. Tip number 2, make sure you have all your 16 modes in your inventory. This means you have already collected all 8 Traveler's Vision modes, and you already killed all the bosses from all the 3 zones in the Pale Heart. And when you kill the meatball boss, that will give you the 17th mode. You can check how many bosses you already killed by going to the Journey tab, followed by Triumphs. Then click on the Pale Heart Activities Achievements. Click on the World tab, then Exploration. Then check the following triumphs. Wasteland Warrior, which is defeat all 3 bosses in the impasse area. Tower Defender, which is defeat all 3 bosses in the landing area. And Basin Brawler, which is defeat all 3 bosses in the blooming area. The blooming area is where you spawn the meatball boss, also known as Coptics. All of these bosses are found when you reach level 3 with the Overthrow public event. You should get a moat every time you kill one of those bosses. Tip number 3, make sure you have enough space in your inventory. This comes from Bungie themselves. Tip number 4, I highly recommend you do the meatball boss solo. Do it by yourself. Even though you might think it's easier to do it in the matchmaking version or with a fire team. If you wonder why, the problem is if all 3 fire team members are not at the same step, i.e. they have not killed all their preliminary bosses, the meatball boss may not spawn. Therefore, you will be wasting your time. So, do it solo. I know overthrow is tedious, but doing it solo might be your best bet. Tip number 5, you should come to this knowing RNG might play a big part in getting the 17th mode, until it is confirmed that this bug is 100% fixed. So, Be prepared to run the overthrow event more than once. This really sucks, but it's the reality right now. Other than that, guys, I think that's all the tips I have for you. I wish you luck. Hopefully this video helps. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.